Who am I? Who am I? Very important person on St. Croix for 43 years. I'm the bird rehabilitator for 43 years, and I've been an artist on St. Croix for 43 years. I've been an artist before that. But who am I? My name is Toni Lance. I'm a wildlife person. I'm the youngest of 4 girls from Southern California. My sisters, everybody was drawing and sketching, and everybody had some talent. And my parents even could draw too. So I just sort of followed what they were doing, and then probably about high school age, I decided this is what I wanted to do for a living. Mostly watercolor is what I was painting, but I was doing a lot of photography also. And then I went to college and I studied wildlife management because I mentioned before that I was interested in wildlife. So I studied wildlife management and photography because I wanted to be a photographer like for National Geographic. But you had to have really fancy equipment to be a photographer for Geographic, and I was only 20 years old. So then I realized that I was also good at drawing, so I decided to study medical illustration so I could paint really technical because I wanted to paint birds. As I mentioned, when I said I was a bird rehabilitator, which means that I help all the injured birds on St. Croix, sometimes even St. Thomas and St. John. So that means birds with fish hooks and birds with hit by cars. So anyway, I get quite a few pelicans, and pelicans are usually injured again by fish hooks or by fishing nets. And because I'm an illustrator and I paint mostly birds, but I also like a bit of a statement. So this one is pelicans. And the idea with this one is fishing, boat, net. Pelicans can get caught. And when I paint the red, that's sort of danger. So the idea was it's just a simple version. I usually paint with much more color and realistic with the birds, but this one was meant a lot to me just because it was more of a statement in that we're sort of killing birds bit by bit. Fantastic. I would say, again, I've lived here for 43 years. So the first, let's say 10, 20 years, you still are just really struggling to be known or to even paint well. But then as you get, I'm very much well known now, and I am recognized now. And I love being with these other artists who are also very talented. So it's an honor to be part of it. It's an honor to be around other really good artists. It's wonderful to be acknowledged on an island like this where I'm not even born here, so it's really fantastic to be part of a group that have been recognized. I would say the biggest lows was before I came here. So going to school and competing with other artists in my class, I thought, oh my gosh, where am I going to go with this? So it felt a little overwhelming. It felt overwhelming to decide to be an artist or a photographer because you thought, wow, am I going to ever be good enough? But I worked very hard, and I have to admit I was pretty good, and I did get a lot of attention all along the way. But in that, when I'm talking about being good, I have been very disciplined. So you asked me from the beginning, who am I? I like to spend a lot of time alone. As I mentioned, that I spend time with birds. So I'm not super social. I don't party. I don't do drugs. I spend a lot of time taking it very seriously. And I didn't do that because I wanted to be famous. I did that because I'm driven to make it as best I can. So I have the confidence knowing that when I'm painting something, it's going to be good because I spend serious hours doing it. So I don't take it casually. So I would tell my teenage self, number one, strive to follow your dream, but take it seriously and focus and be disciplined. You can't get what you want with anything in life without working hard at it. So in this area, I worked very hard at it.